How's it going, ladies and germs? Jungle Bob here. We're going to take a Stihl BR800C blower and change the hip recoil starter back to a more conventional, regular recoil starter. A lot of people having trouble with these things on this hip recoil. They work pretty good right off the bat, and then it seems like after about a year or so of good use, at least with my commercial workers, they're complaining about them and they're wanting to go back to this regular recoil. So if you're interested in watching this, stay tuned. We'll get right into it. Guys, so here it is, the Stihl BR800C Magnum. I had this a couple weeks ago, and I may have mentioned it, I can't remember. But what we're going to do today on this is change this starter out. This particular model, they come with the hip starter on here, where you pull it until it catches, and then you're supposed to go back in and pull it again and make it crank. Well, this thing's probably about a year old, year and a half old. I've seen some reviews on it, and everybody I've talked to, they don't like this hip starter. It's great at first, and then it just it starts slipping. Something inside here starts slipping, and it breaks or whatever. So there's a fix to it. You can convert it back to just a regular recoil starter that starts back here, which I believe just the regular BR800 comes with anyway. So it's a very simple change, just a few screws, and I'm just going to show you how to do it in case you guys didn't know about it. It comes with a kit, the new starter. It's there's your part number right there, and in the kit comes let me just show you on the ground. Comes with a new starter, familiar looking recoil. This package with 2 new emblems to go on here, and it comes with 3 screws in there, because the screws that you're going to replace it with are different than the ones that come out. Now, to get this off, you have to take 4 screws out. 1, 2, 3, and then there's one. Let's see. There's one right up under there. So I'm going to put you on the tripod. We're going to take this off, and I'm going to show you what the old one looks like, and we're going to replace it with the new one. So anyway, that's what we're going to do now. Alright guys, so like I said, 3 screws, they're T27s. I've already loosened them up. Get my little magnet out. And you can see, well, I didn't get that one quite loosened up, I don't guess. You can see these screws here, how long they are. And that's to make up the difference. You'll see when I get the rest of it off. And then this one, get the magnet out, Bob. By the way, it's 37 degrees. Now this is a short one. You're going to save it and reuse it when we put the cover back on. 37 degrees in Birmingham Sunday morning. It went down to 28. This weekend's going to be a cold one though. Bobster's going to freeze. Oh, and my bad. This thing just pops out like this, and it's all one assembly. It's kind of weird, ain't it? It's nice and convenient, I guess, but it just don't want to work right after it's been used for a while. A lot of extra stuff to deal with. Anyway, we'll save this. It still works, kind of half-assed, but it works. So just to put this on, pretty simple. This is probably the easiest video I've ever done. And you just put it in place, and then you go in your little kit here. Like I said, it comes with, if you got a BR800X now, or you just got a regular old BR800, whichever one. And this happens to be a BR800C, and I think the C, the C designates it as the hip start. I'm not sure. So we're going to put the X on it, and just get your new screws, put them in, and go to tightening. Yep. So I got this blower sitting on that lawnmower that Tom Dovey helped me with the carburetor on the other day, and I called that guy up, and he never did come. He said he's got some problems with his pickup truck or something. Wasn't able to come get it. I thought I was doing him a. I thought I was getting it out in a hurry for him because he needed it, but apparently not. So what I did with it yesterday, and I'm going to show you in a minute, is I chopped up all my leaves with it. I run a good tank of gas through it. It did fine. Get these good and tight. Good and tight. Guys over in Germany know what that means. Good and tight. And then take that screw I was telling you about that you saved. Put it back in there. Now you want to save, if you're going to save this old starter, save the screws that came with it. And we'll put our new emblem on here. Medallion, whatever you want to call it. It's just got some little tits on there that you just pop them on. Looks like that. Well, I say, let's see here. I'm struggling this morning. It's cold. Well, let me fiddle with that a little bit and see why it won't go in there. I don't want to break it. But we do got a spare. If we break it, it just will have a different name on it. Well, hold on a second, guys. I couldn't figure out a better way to get it on, so I don't know what to do. I'm going to take it and get the whole mallet out. There we go. What you do, get a hammer after your $700 blower. But a good old rubber mallet. And it's on there. Takes a little persuasion, boys. Anyway, so we got that. Pretty simple repair or changeover. Now the problem with this is this kit right here, and I showed you this part number, it's Stihl 423 190 4001. It's $100. So my suggestion, guys, is if you ain't got to have the hip start, buy the blower with this already on here. Save yourself $100. See if it'll crank. We're going to prime it up. Put the old choker on there. Just like magic. Alright guys, so that concludes today's video, but there you see where out in here where I cut my yard, cut all my leaves up there in that upper lot. And this thing, I'm just really happy with it. Let's see how it does cold this morning, first start. We're gonna put the choke on it. Uh-oh. want to go. That idle's a little bit low. I'm going to turn it up just a hair. These are running still. Uh-oh. Gotta let it warm up just a little bit more, I guess. Like I said, it's really cold.